and Rizzuto.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the on-air studio, Mr. Donny! Hey, Donny! Donny, you actually came up in a meeting the other day.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. We're getting ready to launch an online store, and one of the T-shirts that we're going to sell, you know, Tacoma Sack for Steak and Shake?
Yeah.
It's all one word. People look at it and go, what the hell is that? We're going to have an A Don A shirt. Where it's all
spelled kind of phonetically.
Yeah.
I saw it yesterday, and
oh, you saw the mock-up?
I did. And my first thought, that's exactly what the world needs, another T-shirt that's not going to sell.
Oh, no, come on, man.
Oh, Don A.
We talked about the idea right before the last Point Fest, and people were texting over, hey, man, when are the shirts going to be available? We want one now. We didn't get it together before Point Fest for whatever reason. I don't know
Don
why.
A.
Hey, Don A.
It's all good.
Hey, Don A.
It'll be cool to have, man.
It's going to be awesome. You ready to go for the Week in Rage?
Let's do this, man.
Right. Time for Donny Fandango's Week in Rage, everybody. Donny Fandango, a great friend of the Woody and Riz show.
Totally agree with that.
A co-worker of ours, heard weekdays here on The Point from 2 p.m. until 6 p.m., Monday through Friday.
I mean, this is the guy right here.
The man.
That's the guy.
One of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. One of the greatest friends a fella could have.
But there is an internal battle raging on a daily basis.
It's anger, it's anxiety, it's depression, it's a little bit of everything. It's a cocktail of sadness.
Yeah. Yes.
And anger. And anger. I mean, it could be anything on any given day, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like one human mood ring.
It normally is, though, a combination, a cocktail of a couple of different things.
Donny constantly feels like, and for no good reason, feels like his life is just circling the drain.
Well,
Until he gets himself all freaked out.
Even like, hey, we got a T-shirt being made up
Right?
for you.
See?
Yeah.
That's a
No,
perfect...
nobody's going to buy it.
Oh, bother. Anyway, so Donny, man, at one point, we'd be walking by the studio on a pretty regular basis, at least a couple times a week, and we'd see him in here just yelling to nobody.
I mean, he could be like a violent Eeyore.
Yeah. A suicide bomber Eeyore. So rather than have him hurt himself or others, we decided to give him his own segment. And it's the Donny Fandango Week in Rage. Not always angry. Sometimes he's just talking about stuff that's bothering him or the stuff that's on his mind. It's just whatever's bugging Donny so that he could be a happier person, and therefore you have a better listening experience 2 to 6 here on The Point.
And of course, the Week in Rage, sponsored by Supplement Superstore. Not just a store, it's an education.
Hey, Donny, is this who you're talking about from the 618? The last 4 digits, 5514.
Well, that's one of them. I've got 2 lovers, and that's one of them.
It says, "Hey, Bandango, ban this crybaby bitch."
That's one of them. Yeah.
All right, he just texted in. I told you I'd let you know when he texted. And he goes, "Has the 618 texted in yet?"
Yeah, that guy's not so bad. That guy's not so bad. There's another guy that, I mean, really, the fact that I live on the planet Earth is a problem for him.
Is that the 5824 number?
That's the one.
Yeah.
That's absolutely the one. That guy hates me and is completely convinced that I am a homosexual in every single way possible. Which, whatever, you know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with gay people. I don't care about that, but it's still, I don't understand.
Homosexual.
Anyway, he hates me. All right, a couple things here.
He
real
sure
quick.
does, Donny.
He very much does. I mean, there's no doubt
Did you just
about
text
it.
over?
No, I'm
okay.
reading what he texted over yesterday.
Oh, okay.
You're such an effing...
Oh,
It's tough to clean up.
Yep. Banned.
Donny, you shouldn't let these guys get to you, man.
I know, but it's impossible. Somebody calls you a fag every day. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I can say that.
Yeah, you can say that.
I can say, okay.
Listen, it happens every day around here.
All right.
It's what we do.
All right, so just a couple of things. This is a real quick weekend rage, and there's not a lot of rage going on to it. All right. First of all, I don't think that I'm the only one in the room that recycles my pants and my shorts. In other words, I don't unless I get them really dirty. Like I'll wear a pair of shorts for a couple of days in a row before I throw them in the washing machine. Right. Well, this morning, joke's on me. I've got some sort of salsa stain going on my shorts. Come on, man. So now I gotta walk around all day with the guy with the stain on his pants because I couldn't take 2 extra seconds this morning to just look at my shorts before I put them on.
And this will bother him all day.
Dude. Yeah, no, this will definitely bother me all day.
Now, do you feel the same way when you put on a t-shirt and then like you go through half the day and realize that you've been going around half the day now with the deodorant stains?
Oh yeah.
Oh
the shirt?
yeah,
that's the
or
worst.
some hidden stain you didn't see and it's
How the
right
hell
on
do
the
you get
front of
that
your
off
shirt.
without just washing the shirt?
And you just wonder, like, do the people that are looking at you think to yourselves, like, what kind of slob is this guy?
Yeah, and then you try to like clean it, and you take like a paper towel to
And
it,
it
like a
gets
wet
worse.
paper towel. Yeah, and then you get like those like paper towel chunks all over it. Oh.
Yeah, no way, man. It
fail.
does. Yeah, it is an absolute fail, and there's no way to make it better. And then here's my last thing, and we're all sports fans in this room, and I very much would ask for you to disagree with me if you do. But this whole Brewers, I don't even know what to call it. The big hug thing that they give each other.
I just heard about this for the first time last night. Someone
What
was
is
saying, remember the guy was, the chick came up and said that the guy that she was there with last night was into this whole thing where it looks like monster claws, and then I forget what, it's some weird.
The beast?
Beast mode.
The beast mode.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that it is absolutely ridiculous, and I'm not saying this just because it's the Brewers. Why can't we, as sports fans, get used to our athletes just doing what they're supposed to do and not over-exaggerating every single thing that they do?
Yeah.
It's in football. There's so much showboating. It drives me crazy. In baseball, too. And I'll tell you what. I'll tell you one of the worst defenders of it, too, is Albert Pujols when he hits a home run. I think it takes him way too long to get around the bases. I hate that bat flip. I just want it to go back to a little bit of old school where the guys just go and do their job, and we all appreciate them for doing their job. I appreciate I appreciate the post-game celebrations. I think there's a time and a place for that sort of thing, but it just seems like a guy gets a base hit last night, and he's giving his whole bench the big bear hug, and I just don't think that it's necessary. That's just me, but it's something that really has bothered me throughout the course of this series. Another thing that bothered me, too, was that stupid rally squirrel.
I was just gonna. Okay, to be fair, I wanted to know your thoughts on the rally squirrel.
I thought that I think that
thank
shows.
God.
I think that shows more infestation at Busch Stadium than it does an actual cool thing that we should all be
Yeah, it shows
rallying
there's a
around.
need for population control in the squirrel community.
I mean, I don't at all see how that's a good thing that there's squirrels running around on the field during the game. I would think that would be a problem.
Somebody's got to go down there and put like squirrel-sized condoms on them.
Oh yeah. Now the squirrel's got a Facebook account. The squirrel's got 25,000 followers on the Twitter account.
And it just was the story for a couple of days, man. Just the story for a couple of days.
Everybody's got shirts now. I know Terry's like, I think it's the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. He's like, but I'm selling shirts out of Big St. Charles Motorsports.
Well, good for him.
Yeah, but
good
it's
for
for
him.
People are
chicks
into
and
it.
little kids.
Yeah, and that's fine, But again, I just wish, and this is just a wish, and I know that it'll probably never come to fruition because it's only getting worse as I get older, and I notice it more as I get older. Another sign that I'm getting old. But it just drives me crazy, man, to see every single player almost be a hot dog to some degree or the other. I don't understand the days where you caught the ball in the end zone, you scored a touchdown, you handed the ball to the referee, and you walked off.
Now Aaron Rodgers feels the need to put on like a heavyweight belt the whole time. Check me out.
Come on, man.
Maybe it's a Wisconsin thing.
Maybe so, man. Maybe so.
The land of cheese and porn.
Cheese and porn.
Yeah, dude, if you ever drove from Chicago up to Green Bay or into Wisconsin to Milwaukee or whatever, as soon as you cross over into Wisconsin, it seems like the only thing you hit, there's a bunch of nothing. The only thing you hit, cheese stands and porn stores. That's it. And there's like billboards for nothing but cheese stands and porn stores for like the first like 30 miles. It's weird. The land of cheese and porn.
I'll be damned.
Yeah.
Hey, let's Before Donnie ends here, let's give Donnie a piece of homework for next week.
All right.
You know, one of these haters, one of the people that hate you.
This one from the 618, for example.
Maybe
you
on
love
the
so
618. You call him up, and you give him a piece of your mind, and you record it.
Yeah.
And we'll play it back next week.
Okay, now, a good idea. That could be therapeutic. Oh, you better believe it. But then I wonder, doesn't that kind of invite other haters to do the exact same thing in the hopes that I'll call them and give them their few
No,
minutes
just be
of fame?
specific to this one guy.
Right on.
I mean, if this is the one that's bugging you so much, why not? It's a good idea, Riz.
Thank you.
Quality idea.
Quality.
And let it out.
Done and done. I love every bit of it. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your Weekend Rage. Thank you and have a tremendous weekend.
How you feeling, Donnie?
Oh, I'm feeling great, buddy.